So welcome, this is Integral Calculus Part 3 where we are doing some past paper questions on the total integration. The first question is says the rate of change. A cannonball is fired from the top of a tower. The rate of change of the height of the cannonball above the ground is modeled by h prime t equals to negative 4t plus 20. Determine the height which the cannonball reached its maximum height. What is the meaning of maximum height? Maximum height means first derivative should be equals to 0. So h prime t should be equals to 0. So which becomes negative 4t plus 20 should be equals to 0, which becomes t equals to 5. That's going to be the answer for the first part, part A. Coming to part B. What is being asked in part B? Find the expression of t, the height of cannonball above the ground. So in order to find the height, we have to find it out the integration. So h of t equals to integral of negative 4t plus 20 dt. So it becomes minus 2t square plus 20t plus c. So I got the equation, but in the question he has been given that after 1 second the height of the cannonball is 26 meters. So plug in h equals to 26 at t equals to 1. H equals to 26 at t equals to 1. So what do I get it out? 26 equals to negative 2 plus 20 plus c. This gives me the value of c as 8. So what is h of t becomes? Negative 2t square plus 20t plus 8. This is the height, part B. Now part C, write down the height of the tower. Then determine the maximum height reached by the cannonball, that is B part 2. Maximum height is the height when it is t equals to 5. So plug in 5 over there. So what does that becomes? Negative 2 times 5 square plus 20 times 5 plus 8, which gives me the answer 58 meters. That's going to be the answer for part B2. Coming to part C, write down the height of the tower. So for height of the tower, what am I supposed to do? At t equals to 0. So h of 0 is going to be negative 2 times 0 square plus 20 times 0 plus 8, which is going to be nothing but how much? 8 meters. Coming to part D, calculate the height of the cannonball at 4 seconds when it was thrown. So height of the cannonball at 4 seconds. So therefore what am I going to do? Plug in d equals to 4 there. So h of 4, what does it becomes? Negative 2 times 4 square plus 20 times 4 plus 8, which is going to be nothing but how much? 56 meters. Part E. The cannonball hits the target on the ground n seconds after it was fired. Find the value of n and determine the total time the cannonball was above the height of the tower. So it is hitting the ground. When it is hitting the ground means what does that mean? The height is going to be 0. So h of n should be equals to 0. So negative 2 times n square plus 20n plus 8 should be equals to 0. You can use the graphing display calculator to use this quadratic and find the roots. You should be getting it out n approximately equals to 10.4 seconds. Now he is asking for how much time, part F, the cannonball is above the height of the tower 8. What was the height of the tower? The height of the tower was 8. So it should be equals to 8. So I take minus 2n square plus 20n plus 8 equals to 8. So what does it becomes? Minus 2n square plus 20n equals to 0. Now from there again you can use the GDC, so you get it out t equals to 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds it is going to be nothing but what? Height of the tower, which is 8 meters. And final part of the question, a second cannonball is fired exactly halfway from the tower with the same projectile motion as the first cannonball. Given that both cannonballs land at the same time, determine the length of the time between the first cannonball and the second cannonball. Now The second cannonball is having the height of 4 meters only. So it is minus 2t square plus 20t. Instead of plus 8, it is going to be plus 4 equals to 0. Use the GDC, you will be getting it out. The time approximately equals to 10.2 seconds, 10.02 seconds. The first one was, we know that it was 10.40 seconds. This one is 10.20 seconds. So it is going to be nothing but how much? 0.20 seconds. That's going to be the answer for question number 31. Now coming to question number 32. So integral of this sin x cos 2x. So what am I going to do? Let u equals to cos 2x or sin 2x. That is better. You can take cos 2x also, but sin 2x is better. So du upon dx equals to 2 cos 2x. So du equals to 2 cos 2x dx. So now integral of sin 2x cos 2x dx. 2 is missing, multiplying and dividing by 2. So what does it becomes? 2 cos x dx is nothing but what? Du. So it becomes 1 upon 2 u du. So 1 upon 2 times u square upon 2 plus c. So plug in back. So what does that becomes now? F of x equals to sine square 2x upon 4 plus c. But in the question what it has been given? It has been given that f of pi equals to 3. So 3 equals to sine square 2 pi upon 4 plus c. This gives me c value as 3. So therefore what is the final answer? Final answer is f of x equals to sine square 2x upon 4 plus 3. Next, part A, g double prime of x. Integral of g double prime of x. Integral of g double prime of x becomes g prime of x. Second derivative becomes first derivative. So g prime of x of 3 minus g prime of x of 2. So what does that becomes now? G prime of x of 3 is 2 and that of is 0. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Now k of x equals to f of x upon g of x. Find k prime 2. So it is quotient rule. So k prime of x equals to g of x whole square, then g of x times f prime x minus f of x times g prime x. So I want k prime of 2. So it becomes g of 2 times f prime of 2 minus f of 2 times g prime of 2 divided by g of 2 whole square. So plug in that values, you should be getting it out. Negative 3 times negative 2 minus 2 times 0 divided by negative 3 whole square. Simplify that, you should be able to get 2 upon 3. Coming to part C, h of x equal to f of g of x. Find the equation of the tangent. H of x equals to f of g of x. So for the finding the equation of the tangent, first I need to know the slope. So means derivative of h of x. This is a chain rule. First outer function, f derivative becomes f prime g of x. Then g of x derivative is g prime x. It is just like, for example, sine 2x plus 7. What is outer function first? Sine. It becomes cos of 2x plus 7. Then again 2x plus 7 is the inner function. Its derivative is 2. Same is the case over here. First f is in outer function. F derivative is f prime of whatever is there. Instead of g of x, I have 2x plus 7. So f prime of g of x. Then inner function derivative. G of x derivative is g prime x, which is 2x plus 7 derivative is 2. Now plug in the values. So f prime of g of x, now I want it out for 6, right? So h prime of 6 equals to f prime of g of 6 times g prime of 6. G of 6 is nothing but how much? G of 6 is 3 and g prime of 6 is negative 1. f prime of 3 is from the table negative 7 times positive 7 times negative 1. So what is going to be the derivative? Negative 7 is going to be the derivative. This is the slope of the tangent. Now I know the point is 6 comma something and the slope of the tangent is negative 7. So I need to know the value of y. Y is nothing but what? H of 6. So plug in 6 over there. What is h of 6? H is nothing but what? F of g of 6. F of g of 6. G of 6 is 3. F of 3 is 8. So the point is 6 comma 8. So what should be the equation now? Y equals to mx plus c. So 8 equals to negative 7 times 6 plus c. C equals to 50. So what is the equation? Y equals to negative 7x plus 50. That's going to be the answer. Now coming to the next question. Question number 34. He's telling find the displacement of the P from O after 6 seconds. Displacement. And moreover, he told that the displacement of P from the fixed point O is 5 meters already. So the displacement will be always 5 plus, because it is already starting with 5. 5 plus integral. Integral will give you the displacement. 0 to 6 sine 3t plus or minus 2 cos t minus 2 dt. You can use the GDC and get this answer as negative 6.3 meters. 6.30 meters. That is part A. Part B. Find the particle when it is at rest. It is rest means velocity should be equals to 0. So from GDC you can find the roots. Roots will give you time equals to 2.32 seconds. Next, part C. Write down the number of times the particle changes its direction. When will it changes its direction? Whenever the velocity is 0. And we can see that velocity is 0 in the 2 times. 1 time over here and 1 time over here. So it is 2 times velocity is 0. So therefore 2 times it changes the direction. Then part D. Find the acceleration. Acceleration means nothing but what? It is the derivative of velocity. So it becomes 3 cos 3t plus 2 sin t. And acceleration at 2 seconds. So 3 cos 6 plus 2 sin 2. Simplify that, you should be getting 4.70 meter per second square. Then finally is asking, find the maximum speed of V. Maximum speed means the first derivative should be equals to 0. Means the acceleration should be equals to 0. 3 cos 3t plus 2 sin t equals to 0. Use GDC over here. So t equals to 5.85. That's going to be the answer. For time. But he's asking what is the speed. So once you get this time, plug in the velocity equation. So velocity of 5.85 gives you the answer of 4.78 meter per second square. Coming to question number 35, show that f prime 1 equals to negative 1. F prime 1 equals to negative 1. So what is f of x? F of x has been given as x square minus 3x plus 2. So f prime x equals to 2x minus 3. So plug in 1, f prime of 1 equals to 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. The line L is a normal. Find the equation of the normal. So the slope of the tangent was negative 1. Slope of the tangent was negative 1. So what will be the slope of the normal? Slope of the normal will be positive 1. Now the equation is y equals to mx plus c. So 0 equals to m is 1 times x is nothing but what 1 plus c. C equals to negative 1. So what is the equation? Y equals to x minus 1 is going to be the equation of normal. Then The line intersects the graph at F at point R. Find the x coordinate of R. So what was the graph? The graph was x square minus 3x plus 2. It will intersect x minus 1. So x square minus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. So x minus 3 times x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 3, x equals to 1. But already x equals to 1 has been used. So therefore x equals to 3 is the answer for the x coordinate. Then finally is asking find the area of the region. Area of the region, to find the area of the region always we are supposed to find it out the integral. Integral 1 to 3 upper curve minus lower curve. Upper curve is x minus 1, lower curve is x square minus 3x plus 2 times dx. So it becomes 1 to 3 minus x square plus 4x minus 3 dx. So it becomes minus x cubed by 3 plus 2x square minus 3x from 1 to 3. Plug in that one. Minus 9 plus 18 minus 9. I'm plugging the upper limit. Then lower limit minus 1 upon 3 plus 2 minus 3. Simplify that. You should be getting 4 upon 3 as the answer. Question number 35. Now in this question number 35, he's saying use a substitution u equals to square root of x minus 1. So what is du equals to 1 upon 2 square root x dx. Then lower limit. Lower limit is square root of 1 minus 1, which is 0. Upper limit square root of 4 minus 1, which is 1. Now what am I going to get it out? 1 upon 2 root x. The question was 2 square root of root x minus 1 upon square root x dx. Now I have 2 root x, so multiply and divide by 2. So that dx upon 2 root x becomes du. And it becomes 4 square root of u. And the limits are going to be nothing but what? 0 to 1. Then 4 u square root of u integral is nothing but what? U power 3 upon 2 upon 3 upon 2 from 0 to 1. So it becomes 8 upon 3, 1 power 3 upon 2 minus 0 power 3 upon 2, which is going to be 8 upon 3. Next, question number 37. Find f inverse of x. For f inverse of x, what should I be doing it out? 3x plus 2 upon 4x plus 1 equals to y. Do the cross multiplication. 3x plus 2 equals to 4xy plus y. So 3x minus 4xy equals to y minus 2. Take x common. 3 minus 4y equals to y minus 2. X equals to y minus 2 upon 3 minus 4y. So f inverse of x equals to x minus 2 upon 3 minus 4x. That is f inverse of x. Now f of x can be written in this form. Find the values of a and b. So for finding the values of a and b, we are going to do the partial fractions over there. So f of x is 3x plus 2 upon 4x minus 1 equals to a times of 4x plus 1 plus b upon 4x plus 1. 4x plus 1, 4x plus 1 gets cancels. So what do I get it out? 3x plus 2 equals to a times of 4x plus 1 plus b. Plug in x equals to negative 1 upon 4. So it becomes negative 3 upon 4 plus 2 equals to b, which gives you b value as 5 upon 4. Then plug in x equals to 0. Then you get 2 equals to a plus b. B just now we got it as 5 upon 4. So a equals to nothing but what? 3 upon 4. So I got the values of a and b. Next part, what is he asking? Integral. So integral of 3x plus 2 divided by 4x plus 1 dx will be integral of 3 upon 4 plus 5 upon 4 times 1 upon 4x plus 1 dx. So which becomes 3 upon 4x plus 5 upon 4 times ln 4x plus 1 upon 4. Don't forget to write upon 4. So 3 upon 4x plus 5 upon 16 ln 4x plus 1 plus c. Now coming to question number 38. John drops a stone from a top of a cliff which is h meters above the sea level. The stone strikes the water surface after 9 seconds. And he has given two equations for velocity. Find the velocity of the stone when t equals to 12. T equals to 12 means greater than 9. So for part A, I am going to do V of 12, which is 88.2 times e to the power of 3 minus 12 upon 3. 3 minus 12 upon 3. Simplify that. You should be getting it out 32 meters per second. Then part B, calculate the value of h, giving your answer in the nearest meter. So I am going to integrate 0 to 9 seconds, 9.8 t. 9.8 t dt. So you can use the calculator GDC to get that answer. How much is that? 397 meters. Use GDC also for this one. No need to calculate, because the stone strikes the water after 9 seconds. So 0 to 9 seconds you have to calculate the height. Next part C, the velocity of a stone when it reaches the bottom of the sea is 10 meters per second. Determine the depth of the sea. So now after 9 seconds, this is going to be the formula that I am going to use it out. So velocity is 10 meters per second. So 88.2 e to the power of 3 minus t upon 3 equals to 10. Again, use the graphing display calculator. You should be getting it out 15.531 seconds. So it took 10 seconds or 15.531 seconds to reach the speed of 10. Now I want to find it out the depth. Depth is already starting from, in order to find the depth, you have to find the integral. Integral of 88.2 e to the power of 3 minus t upon 3 dt. From the moment it reaches the sea and till the depth, which is nothing but from 9 to 15.531. Then use the GDC. You should be able to get this answer as 235 meters. Next, question number 39. G of x is given. The region R is graphed by x-axis, y-axis. Find the area. Whenever you have to find the area, you have to find it out the integral. So integral of area equals to integral of 8 minus 2x divided by square root of 9 plus 8x minus x square dx. The limits. You should know the limits. What are the limits? It's starting from 0. And what is this point? Wherever it intersects the x-axis. X-axis means y equals to 0. 9 plus 8x minus x square equals to 0. 8 minus 2x equals to 0. X equals to 4. So the upper limit is going to be 4. Now I am going to do the substitution. So u equals to 9 plus 8x minus x square, or u square. So 2u du upon dx equals to 8 minus 2x. So u du equals to 2u du equals to 8 minus 2x dx. Now substitute the limits. Lower limit, x equals to 0, so u square equals to 9, u equals to 3. Then upper limit, u square equals to, substitute 4, 9 plus 32 minus 16, which is u square equals to 25, so u equals to 5. So what will be the now integral? Lower limit is 3, upper limit is 5. 8 minus 2x dx is 2u du divided by square root of u square. Square root of u square is u, then u and u gets cancels. Answer is 2 du. 2 du means just 2u from 3 to 5. So which is going to be 2 times 5 minus 3, which is going to be nothing but how much? 4. Question number 40. Show that cos theta equals to sine 90 minus theta. So how should I do? So sine A minus B formula. Sine A minus B formula is nothing but what? Sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So sine 90 cos theta minus cos 90 sine theta. Sine 90 is 1 times cos theta. Cos 90 is 0 times sine theta. So what does that becomes? Cos theta, which is sine 90 minus theta. Now integral of this one. So what do? Integral of sine theta till cos theta 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square dx. This is from formula booklet. It is sine inverse of x from sine theta to cos theta. Apply this upper limit, sine inverse of cos theta minus sine inverse of sine theta. Just now we have proved that sine theta cos theta is sine of 90 minus theta, or pi by 2 minus theta, minus sine inverse gets cancels, negative theta. Again sine and sine inverse gets cancels, pi by 2 minus theta minus theta. What does that becomes? Pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Coming to question number 41, the graph y equals to f of x is given by y equals to ln x. Now what is happening? It is done a horizontal translation of 3 units in the negative direction. So we are moving 3 units in the negative direction. So what am I going to write it out? I am going to write it as ln of x plus 3. Though it is minus 3, you have to always write opposite symbol. And vertical translation of ln 6 in the positive x direction. Positive x direction means plus ln 6. It going up. Positive means up, plus, and negative means minus. So y equals to ln x plus 3 plus ln 6. So y equals to, what does that becomes? Y equals to ln of 6 times of x plus 3. So y equals to ln of 6x plus 18. This is going to be the equation. Next, he is asking find f of x. So this is f of x. Y means nothing but what? F of x. Now the region bounded by y equal to f of x, 2 axis is rotated, 2 pi radians along y axis, find the volume. So whenever it is volume along y axis, so it is the easiest way is disk method, pi integral x square dy. X square dy. So what am I going to do that? I am going to draw the graph for y equals to ln of 6x plus 18. That should be giving you an idea how I should be able to proceed further. So I take the calculator and draw the graph for ln of 6x plus 18, not ln x. So see carefully, it should be ln of 6x plus 18. So x-axis and y-axis, I draw that one, and I take 6x plus 18. So now I will be getting it out in this way. This is ln of 6x plus 18. So once I got this ln of 6x plus 18, so this particular region is rotated along y-axis. So 0, and what is this point? We should be knowing it out. Which point is that? Along y-axis, and this point A and B. So for B, x equals to 0. So therefore it becomes y equals to ln 18. From 0 to ln 18. So pi x cube upon, then what is x square? So we have to find it out x square, right? So what should I do for that? So first of all, we have y equals to, let me erase this part, y equals to ln of 6x plus 18. So what does that becomes? E power y equals to 6x plus 18, x equals to e power y minus 18 upon 6. So y square will become now So volume will become now pi integral of e power y minus 18 whole square divided by 36 times dy. So this is, and the limits are 0 to ln 18. So what's going to be the integral? Pi upon 18 integral of 0 to ln 18 e power y minus 18 whole square dy. You can use GDC and get that answer is approximately equal to 42.4. That's going to be the answer for question number 41. Now coming to question number 42. F of x equals to x times x minus 3 whole square. X lies between 0 to 4. The following graph shows f. The region R is enclosed by x-axis and the curve f. Find the area of R. So he's asking us to find it out, the area of R. So area is going to be anytime nothing but what? Pi integral y dx, or area equals to just y dx. So area equals to integral, the limits are from 0 to 3 and y dx. Y is x times x minus 3 whole square dx. Use the GDC, you should be able to get it out approximately 6.75. Now coming to part B. Find the volume of the solid formed when R is rotated 360 along x-axis. X-axis means nothing but what? Pi integral y square dx from 0 to 3. So it forms pi integral 0 to 3 x square x minus 3 whole to the power of 4 dx. Use again GDC, you should be able to get it out 65.4. Next part C, the diagram below shows the graph of a quadratic function g of x equals to x times a minus x. The graph crosses the x-axis at x equals to 0 and x equals to a. The area enclosed is equal to the area R. Find the value of a. So what is that? Integral 0 to a x times a minus x dx should be equals to nothing but what? 6.75. Again, what it says, you can check by GDC. How do I get it out that value? Then you will be getting it out a value as 3.43. That's going to be the answer. So graph that one, use the GDC and find the value of a. Nearest the value will be 3.43. That's going to be the answer. Question number 43. Use integration by parts for x square cos x dx. So this is my first function, second function. So first function, integral of second function is sin x minus integral of derivative of first function is 2x, integral of second function is sin x. So once again integral by parts, x square sin x minus 2 times of first function, integral of second function is negative cosine x minus integral of derivative of first function is 1, integral of second function is minus cosine x dx. So it becomes x square sin x plus 2x cos x. Then it becomes minus integral of cosine x dx. Integral of cosine x is sin x. So x square sin x plus 2x cosine x minus 2 sin x plus c. This is going to be the answer. Next question number 44. A particle moves in a straight line such that velocity is given from 0 to 5 and 5. Find the value of t for t greater than 0 when the particle is at instantaneously at rest. Instantaneously at rest means greater than 5. Greater than 0 when it is instantaneously at rest. So velocity should be equals to 0. So I take it as 1 upon 2 times 15 minus t equals to 0. It implies t should be equals to 15 seconds. Over here it is not possible. Why? Because if I take t common, 6 minus t equals to 0, t equals to 0, t equals to 6. But we see the t limits are nothing but what? 0 to 5. So therefore this will not be doing it out, rather than we take only the second equation. Then the particle returns to its initial position t at t equals to t. Find the value of t, giving your answer in 3 significant figures. So first of all, find the distance traveled in the 15, what is this? From the 5 seconds and 15 seconds because it is coming to rest at 15 seconds. So whenever it is coming to rest, it stops and comes back. So therefore, distance traveled in 15 seconds I'm going to use. So 0 to 5, I'm going to use it out, first formula, and then 5 to 15, I'm going to use the second formula because that is the total distance traveled. Use the GDC, you should be getting it out 58.333 meters. This is the total distance traveled in 15 seconds. Now again in 15 seconds it will stop, means it is starting its return journey. So when it will come back. So what am I supposed to do? 1 upon 2, 15 to how many seconds? I am using the second equation because after 5 seconds we are going to use the second equation and it has to travel 58.33. Again use GDC, you should be able to get 30.3 seconds. That's going to be the answer. Last question, question number 45. Do integration by parts. X square sine x. So this is my first function, this is second function. So first function, integral of second function, minus integral of derivative of first function, integral of second function. Then it becomes minus x square cos x plus 2 integral of x cos x dx. Now it becomes negative x square cos x plus 2, again first function, integral of second function, minus integral of derivative of first, integral of second function dx, minus x square cos x plus 2x sin x minus 2 integral of sin x is negative cosine x plus c. So it becomes negative x square cos x plus 2x sin x plus 2 cos x plus c. This is going to be the answer. So that completes this video. See you in the next video. Bye.